Today we are going to describe and explain two artifacts from the ancient China. They are bronze mirror from Qin and bronze weight from Qin. This artifact is donated by Professor Mak Kai Kern and is now kept in the Hong Kong Chinese University. It is a bronze mirror during the Qing dynasty. It is made by circular solid bronze and measures 6.9 centimeters in diameter times 0.49 centimeters thick at rim with 66 grams in weight. The word leisure carved vertically which a knob is between the two words. For each side, there is a warrior holding both swords, one's hand point up while one's hand is at the middle level. Two smaller people under the two warriors. One is man and one is woman. The mirror is carved out of bronze, burnishing the flat side to make it shiny, while decorating the back with various patterns in the ancient Chinese. For the production, purification of copper is the first procedure. The copper used for casting mirrors had to be repeatedly refined to remove the impurities before it was melted with tin and lead to form bronze. Next step is casting. Unfired clay molds were mostly used for mirror casting. All the excavated molds were of two parts, the front and back pieces. On the back molds, there were always very exquisite designs. The clay mold were used and preheated before the bronze alloy was poured in. Lost waste casting was used from Tang Dynasty onwards. Finally, it is polishing. The front, reflective side of mirror was highly polished and often burnished, leaving no abrasive scratches. The compound used for polishing is shuanxi, which is black tin. The mirror rubbed with shuanxi can be more brighter, and it can reflect even a single hair or an eyebrow. On the other hand, the back, which is the decorating side, in general, the finishing work on direct ceramic mold mirrors tend to be limited to polishing the raised, flat design, chiseling concave linear design elements, and the rotatory abrasion of depressions, small domes, and center knobs. The reason for using bronze in Qin is that bronze is the cheapest material compared to other metals such as gold and silver. Moreover, bronze has a much longer life than other materials, such as iron. Mirror can be used for practical and spiritual use in the ancient China. Mirror is used to examine a person's appearance. Bronze mirror was a daily use accessory. Before the popularity of the bronze mirrors, people reflect their faces by water. For spiritual, most mirrors are round which symbolize perfection and bliss. It also represents reunion, fortune, and satisfactory love and marriage. They believe mirror could dispel evils, and so it becomes a favorite burial accessory in the past. Also, mirrors were to keep the home safe from evil, criminals, and misfortune. Ancient Chinese used mirror in various social functions too. They were given as gifts to and by emperor and common people alike.
Here is another artifact from Emperor Chen Shihuang Muslim Science Museum. It is bronze weight in Zheng Dynasty. The weight is from Zhou Dynasty in Zheng. The weight is 236.5 grams with 7 cm height. It is about 1 gram in Zheng Dynasty. Small seal script is used for engraving. The main idea of the engraving on the weight is about Chen Shihuang unified the measuring system. During Qing Dynasty, to produce a bronze weight, first step is create decorative model and then a mold for casting. A model is a positive of the finished metal weight, made of clay or other easily curved material. A mold is a negative of the finished metal weight, made of cane, stone, or other material that can sustain the molten metal. Second step is invent the model with cane to form a mold. The mold would then be sliced into sections and reassembled. The cavity inside the reassembled mold section forms the negative that provide the positive shape of finished product after the molten metal were put into the mold and solidified. Finally, the caster broke the mold to obtain the metal object. There are several reasons why Qing Dynasty chose bronze to make way. Firstly, stone is not a convenient material for producing weight in large quantity if compared to pottery and metal. Secondly, although pottery is a kind of convenient material for producing, it can easily be damaged or broken. It is possible that pottery weights were widely used by the general public, but they may not have been carefully or intentionally preserved. Thirdly, the Qing caster would have known the easy corrosion of iron and accordingly cast iron weight without close attention to their shape and decoration. Finally, the Qing weight producers were probably more concerned with large-scale production and dissemination, and less with strict preservation of exact weight standard over a long period of time. In seeking a permanent material that remained unchanged within a definitive time horizon, but also could be produced and disseminated rapidly, efficiently, and safely, metal seems the better choice. Therefore, bronze is the material widely used to produce weight. This weight used as standard weight measurement from Zhou Dynasty to Qing Dynasty, so it can show that the weight measurement is unified from Zhou Dynasty to Qing Dynasty.